back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. Today we are going to be making my fried spaghetti with meatballs. You heard me. We're going to use the spaghetti sauce. Use any kind you have on hand. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to use. We're going to use some basil, granulated onion, garlic salt, some Italian seasoning, Mrs. Dash. We're going to need some vegetable oil. We're going to use a couple of eggs. We're going to use these frost. We're going to use frost. Fresh mozzarella cheese, or use the kind that you got in the little cubes in the package. That's fine. We're going to use some flour. We're also going to use these panko breadcrumbs. We're going to need some ground beef. And we're going to need the spaghetti. You don't have to use thin. I just prefer thin. There we go. Here's your shot of everything we will be using to make this delicious meal. Hold up. Wait up. I'll be back. All right, first things first. I'm going to go ahead and add something that I didn't tell you about, and that's soy sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce to this, okay? Then we're going to go in with that Italian seasoning. We're going to use some Mrs. Dash. And you can absolutely add onions and bell peppers to this, but I make this pretty simple. But like I said, you can absolutely add bell peppers and onions. I'm just not going to do it this go round, okay? That was garlic salt. We're going in with some of this granulated onion. And then we're going to put in some of the bay leaves. And then we're just going to mix this all up. And we're going to make it into some bowls. Okay? I'll show you how quick and easy this is. Hold on a second. Okay, so we're just going to mix this all up. Get all those flavors through that whole thing of hamburger meat. Didn't mean to bump you. Sorry, sorry, sorry. There we go. And like I said, you can absolutely add extra flavors to this. Just be mindful that we're going to put cheese in this. And then with the marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce, whatever you choose to use, there's going to be more salt going on with this. So I'm just going to grab a little ball. Okay. That's how big I want my balls to be. You can make these smaller. I'm going to flatten her out. Okay. Flatten her out. And in the process of flattening her out, baby girl, do me a favor. Would you hand me one of these mozzarellas? I got hamburger meat. I should have took some out. Would you just take one and put it in the middle, please? Thank you, Angel. Mozzarella in the middle. Bring it up and around. Make it back into that ball. There you go. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay? And like I said, you can make these as big or as little as you want. They don't have to be this big. You can make them a little bit smaller. My little Suzette is going to help me with the cheese. My oldest daughter, Tiana. Mama appreciates ya. If you'd give me another one of those little mozzarellas. Thank you, Angel. And then we're going to roll that back up. Get that around there. And that's what we're going to do until they're all complete. I'll come back once I'm done. All right? Would you hit the button for me, baby? All right. Meatballs done. I'm going to the skillet now. Make sure you got that grease preheating now while we're making these meatballs. I'll be right back. All right. I just did my first turn. And we're going to cook all sides. It's been 5 minutes. I'm just letting it do what it do. Okay? All right. I'll be back. All right, I've taken mine out of the oven. I've taken them off the stove. They're through browning. I'm just merely waiting on my spaghetti noodles at this point. And as soon as they're through cooking, and make your spaghetti noodles according to the package, okay? As soon as they're done cooking, we're going to go to the next step. I'll be right back. All right, now here's the next thing that we're going to do. I've got my little bed of noodles here, which is kind of like an eggs. What do you want to call it? A bird's nest. We're going to put that meatball right in the middle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to close it up because we kind of want it to go around it a little bit better than what it's doing. But that's okay. We're going to work with it. Bring it up. Okay. We're going to bring it up, twirl it up, and there we go. We're going to do that again. Make a little nest of this. Put it right in the middle. Okay. And we're going to bring it up. We want it to all be up in there. Come on, spaghetti. Get up in there. Go around. Go around. Uh-oh. Got a little bit in there. Swirl that baby around. Make it tight. Like that. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to not freeze this, but we're going to refrigerate this for a little bit so it can kind of set up. No, I think I am going to put it in the freezer so it'll go faster. Put it in the freezer so it can set up. And we're going to put it in there. You probably want to give it at least a good 2 hours. And then we're going to fry it. I'll be back. All right, let's finish our fried spaghetti and meatballs. I just put parsley in there merely for the pretty. I'm not going to add any more seasoning to this. I mean, you can add a little Italian seasoning, but I've got a lot of seasoning going on already. So that's our breadcrumbs, panko. This is flour, and then this is just some eggs. Okay? And then this is what our meatballs look like once they have been frozen. Okay, I let them freeze overnight and moved on to other things. So the first thing we're going to do is put it in that flour. Get it all in that flour. Okay, get it all in that flour. Then once we get that flour all in there, I'm using bowls so that I have that more of that depth. Then we're going to put that egg on there. Yes, we are. And then we're going to go in with those breadcrumbs. And this is how you do it. This is the breading part of it. Okay? And meanwhile, before you get started, once you set your station up, go ahead and get your grease heating. I'm going to use my Dutch oven because it gives me that depth. Okay? We're just going to flour these up, and I'm going to do every single one of these the exact same way. Get that egg on every piece of it. Get it all in there. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. All right, I'll be back. All right, we got them all coated, and now they're ready for their grease bath. All right, we're getting ready to go over to the stove and get it popping, right? And I mean literally popping. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're going to get these babies frying. Definitely use something like this or along these lines to put it in there. Don't just dump it in, because I'd hate for you to burn yourself. All right. And so I'm going to put 3 in at a time. I'm just going to cook 3 at a time. I think I'll put this big one in there. And let them go. So they're going to fry for probably, because my grease could have been a little bit hotter, but that's all right. We can work with it. We're going to go with it. Okay, so we're going to say it should take about, we're going to let them go for about 3 to 4 minutes, both sides. Okay, I'll be back. There she is. Ready for her close-up. You see all that spaghetti all fried up there? Mozzarella kind of deteriorated in there, but it's in there. They're fried spaghetti and meatballs. Put it on a bed of spaghetti sauce, sauce of your choice. Sprinkled it with a little parsley just for pretty. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. Me doing what I always do. Loving to cook. Look at that. Thank you again for stopping by. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. And know that Gigi will see you next time. Bye-bye.